Good morning. This is Swati from BCom PA department. We already discussed about Unit 4, the topics like banks as financial intermediaries and commercial banks' role in financing. So here we are going to learn about IDBA, IFCA, LIC, GIC, UTI, mutual funds, investment companies. IDBA, Industrial Development Bank of India. Development Bank of India established under Industrial Development Bank of India Act 1964. It is the principal financial institution for providing credit and other facilities for developing industries and assisting development institutions. Functions of IDBA: to provide financial assistance to industrial enterprises, to promote institutions engaged in industrial development, to provide technical and administrative assistance for promotion management or expansion of industry, to undertake market and investment research and survey in connection with development of industry. Developmental activities of IDBA. First one is promotional activities. It performs a wide range of promotional activities relating to developmental program for new entrepreneurs, consultancy services for small and medium enterprises. These also include entrepreneurship development, self-employment and wage employment in the industrial sector for the weaker section of society through voluntary agencies. The second one is technical consultancy organization. Consultancy and advisory services to entrepreneurs, particularly to new and small entrepreneurs, in collaboration with other All India financial institutions. Technical consultancy organizations offer diversified services to small and medium enterprises, formulation and appraisal of project, implementation and review. The third one is Entrepreneurship Development Institute. IDBI played a prime role in setting up of the Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India for fostering entrepreneurship in the country. IDBI also extend financial support to various organizations in conducting studies or survey of relevance to industrial development. IFCA, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. It established in 1948, then it was converted into a public company on 1st July 1993. Now it known as Industrial Finance Corporation of India Limited. The main aim of setting up this development bank was to provide assistance to the industrial sectors to meet their medium and long term financial needs. IDBI, scheduled banks, insurance sectors, cooperative banks are some of the major stakeholders of the IFCA. Industrial Finance Corporation of India is actually the first finance institute the government established after independence. The main aim of the incorporation of IFCA was to provide long-term finance to the manufacturing and industrial sector of the country. Functions of IFCA: to provide medium and long-term loans and advances to industrial and manufacturing concern. It looks into a few factors before granting any loans. They are the importance of the industry in our national economy, the overall cost of the project, the quality of the product and the management of the company. If those factors have satisfactory result means the IFCA will grant the loan. The Industrial Finance Corporation of India can also subscribe to the debentures that these companies issue in the market. The IFCA also provides guarantees to the loan taken by such industrial company. When a company is issuing shares or debentures, the Industrial Finance Corporation of India can choose to underwrite such securities. It is promoting industrialization. The Industrial Finance Corporation of India has also promoted three subsidiaries. First one is the IFCA Financial Services Limited. The second one is IFCA Insurance Services Limited. The third one is iFinance. IFCA as a business facilitators. In the last few decades, the Industrial Finance Corporation of India has made a significant contribution to the development of our economy. It is responsible for the growth, expansion, and modernization of our industrial sector. The Industrial Finance Corporation of India has also been beneficial for the import and export industry. Some of these are agriculture based industries like paper, sugar, rubber, etc. Service industries like restaurant, hospital, hotel, etc. Basic industries in any economy like steel, cement, chemical, etc. Capital and goods industries like electronic, fibers, telecom services, etc. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. It is one of the financial institutions to be established in India after independence. It was established in 1956. The aim behind the establishment was to spread the message of life insurance in the country. It also requires to mobilize people's savings. Features of LIC. LIC as a saving institution. Life insurance mobilizes as well as promotes the savings in the country. Income tax concessions provides more incentives to people with higher income. It is done when it is saved through various schemes. The second one is institution for term financing. Long term financing institution. The net annual business through ingestible fund is very high. Net income obtained through large investment. The third one is investment institution. A large part of an investment by LIC is in government securities. Funds are made available to the private sectors. This is possible through investment in loans and investment in shares and debentures. It plays a significant role in developing the business of underwriting of new issues. Stabilizes the share market. LIC plays the role of downward stabilizer for the share market. This is because of the inflows of new funds. These new funds helps LIC to buy shares from weak, particularly when the market is weak. LIC does not sell the share when the market overshoot. This is done because of the pressure of investment in new funds. The next topic is GIC, General Insurance Corporation. The GIC was formed as government company under Section 9 of the General Insurance Act 1972. It was registered as private company under the Companies Act 1956. Marine insurance, fire insurance, vehicle insurance, crop insurance, house insurance, and any other insurance except life insurance. These insurance services are provided by General Insurance Corporation. The next topic is investment companies. The investment companies are the non-finance banking companies. It is basically engaged in the business of buying and selling of securities. Investors to reinvest in the marketable securities ranging from shares to debentures to money market instruments are called investment companies. Investment companies are divided into three types. First one is open-end management investment companies. It means investor can continuously buy or redeem its shares at the current net asset value. It is more convenient for the investors. Second one is closed-end management investment companies. It also called as investment trust. Issue a fixed number of shares through initial public offering. Investor cannot buy as many shares as they want, and similarly they cannot sell their existing share before the expiry of the scheme. The third one is unit investment trust. It also called as unit trust. Shares are similarly of both the closed-end and open-end mutual funds. Here, the investment company hold the portfolio of stock, shares, debentures, and the other market institution purely for investment purpose. Thank you.